So this magnificent arena here in Kuala Lumpur awaits the men's doubles final. And it's the first ever men's doubles final at this level of event to feature two pairs from Japan. It is the number 6 seeds Takeshi Kamura and Keigo Sonoda up against the unseeded combination of Hiroyuki Endo and Yuta Watanabe. Well, when we look at the draw from the quarter-final stage, we only had 3 seeds, 1 seed in the bottom half of the draw, but the big shock in quarter-finals was the defending champions Gideon and Sukamolio, who had been in the final of their last 9 tournaments, beaten by the Chinese youngsters He Jiting and Tang Qiang. So here is the seeded combination, Takeshi Kamura and Keigo Sonoda, in a second consecutive tournament final in tournaments played. They were beaten in the final of the Asian Championships in Wuhan, in China. So to their opponents, Hiroyuki Endo and Yuta Watanabe. Hiroyuki Endo, there he is, reached 7 Super Series tournament finals with former partner Kenichi Hawakawa, but he never won a Super Series title. Will it happen today at the first ever Super 750 event on the new HSBC BWF World Tour? One thing that's for certain is that whichever pair wins, it will be the first ever male players from Japan to win a title at the Malaysian Open. Well, as you saw, first meeting between these two pairs in international competition. We don't have the statistics of whether they've played domestically. But domestic competition is always very different to international competition anyway. So here is Takeshi Kamura, born in Karatsu City in Saga. Currently number 6 in the world ranking, 4 places down from their previous high. Playing their 5th consecutive Malaysian Open. They were semi-finalists last year. Keigo Sonoda, also 28 years of age. And this is a 13th career final for this men's doubles pair. A 5th at Super Series or World Tour, Super 500 and above level. Now, they went full distance in the first round against Chen Hongling and Wang Qilin. And in the second round, they beat the 2-time former champions, Mohammad Hassan and Hendra Setiwan. Quarterfinal, they beat the Olympic silver medalists, Goh Wei Shem and Tam Wei Kiong. And in the semi-final, they beat the pair, He Jiting and Tang Qiang, who had beaten the defending champions. So it was a tough old draw to get through to today's final. So here is the youngster, turned 21 18 days ago. The left-hander who formed his partnership with Hiroyuki Endo after Kenichi Hawakawa's retirement after the 2016 Rio Olympic Games. Their first tournament together was the China Open of 2016. Now, as far as their path through to today's final is concerned, 3 games in 3 of their matches. Semi-final against Li Junhui and Liu Yu Chen. Saved 3 game points in that opening game before winning it 24-22 and came from 14-15 down in the decider to win it. So as we look at our court officials, I Also want to emphasize that Hiroyuki Endo and Yuta Watanabe today are playing in their first ever international tournament final as a men's doubles pair. Now, I was saying that this is the first time in the history of the Super Series, 11 years of the Super Series and now the World Tour, that two Japanese pairs have played against each other in a final. They have played against each other, two Japanese pairs, 3 times in Grand Prix Gold events. The 2011 Australian Open, 2012 US Open and the 2014 German Open.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Kamura, Sonoda, Japan. And on my left, Endo, Watanabe, Japan. Watanabe to serve to Takeshi Kamura of all playing.
So the unseeded pair of Hiroyuki Endo and Yuta Watanabe getting this men's doubles final underway. A piece of history with 2 pairs from Japan competing in the final at this level of event. Incidentally, when 2 Japanese pairs played against each other in men's doubles finals at Grand Prix Gold level, all 3 occasions it involved Endo, who's on court right now, with his former partner Hawakawa. Fidgety player is Keigo Sonoda. Never seems to stand still. Of course, he's got to be still when he's serving, and he's got to be still when he's receiving. And about that, that's the only time while he's on court that he's ever still.
I watched the match in the second round against the former 2-time world champions San and Sichuan, and I have to say they looked really impressive in that match. And the results from the quarterfinal and semi-final also suggest that they are really in good shape at the moment.
Wasn't the best of serves from Hiroyuki Endo, a little loose. Sometimes when 2 pairs from the same nation play against each other in a big match like this final, the pair that's expected to win, which of course Kamura and Sonoda are expected to win because they're the seeded pair, can sometimes look a little bit nervous, but I have to say the way they've started has been tremendous.
They look full of self-confidence, and in the second round match against the San and Sichuan, I said that I felt that they had been quite a bit up and down this year. Some good performances and then some not so good performances.
Yes.
First round All England, I think they lost, and at the Thomas Cup they didn't really play well. Lost to the scratch pair against Denmark. Is that correct? Yeah. Lost to Mathias Bo and Matthias Christensen, but played the fantastic Asian Championships and lost narrowly in the final to Lee Junhui and Liu Chen. So
have to say, I also thought that this young left-hander, when he was playing the All-England final, mixed doubles with Arisha Higashino, against the pair we've seen earlier today win the mixed doubles title here in Malaysia. I thought before the match, I thought he's probably going to be nervous, he may be overawed by it, but he wasn't at all. No. He was absolutely brilliant.
And that's exactly the things that come into play when it's players from the same country playing each other. We don't know the sort of interpersonal things that goes on. Maybe Watanabe has been absolutely dominant in practice. Maybe he hasn't. Maybe he's never beaten them. Maybe they just know exactly what buttons to push. And that sometimes makes these matches look a little bit awkward. Because it's so much about getting to play on your own premises, so to speak. And if you can do that, then it looks pretty much like this. Excellent attack from Kamura and Sonoda.
9-3.
I can tell you, as we were watching that again, Keigo Sonoda wanted to change the shuttle. He jogged off to the service judge, got his new shuttle, jogged back again. Doesn't even walk on that. Look at him. So fired up, so fast.
Yeah.
Service over 4-9.
And he actually played a really good match in the final of the Thomas Cup with who was it that he was playing with? I've forgotten that. He was selected to play the second men's doubles. Kamura was not in the team composition. But I thought it was a little bit of an awkward selection, but he did really well. And they almost upset.
I think he was going with Watanabe, wasn't he?
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
And I mean, you've got two speedy combinations here, but if you put Sonoda and Watanabe together, that's perhaps the most speedy combination you can get at all.
Yeah.
From a Japanese point of view, that is, because of course Sukamura and Gideon are also quite good in moving around the court.
Great reactions, both players. And it's a handsome lead, a 7-point advantage in this opening game. And as with the mixed doubles, no coaches involved. Players left to their own devices.
It was Watanabe that Sonoda played with.
Yeah, I thought it was.
Yeah, and it was Mathias Bo and Mads Conrad Pedersen from Denmark, not Mathias Christiansen, that they lost to in the semi-final. Scratch pair of Bo and Conrad.
12-4.
Had earlier on lost to also Mark Lamsfuss and Marvin Seidel of Germany. I think maybe that was the deciding factor in being split for the final of the Thomas Cup.
5-12.
So is error.
Over 13-5.
Too short from Watanabe, but unlucky for him, it touched the top of the net court.
Well, it really is all-out attack, isn't it, by the number 6 seeds?
And from what we see here, it looks like Endo and Watanabe, they know that they're not really going to make this, which suggests that they've lost a number of times in practice to
Yeah.
the seeded pair.
Oh, yes. Just took all the pace out of the shot. Kamura.
Still quite vocal, Keiko Sonoda, and that's also one of the things we often see, that when players from the same country play each other, then the celebration part goes down quite a bit. Because you know that you're going to meet again tomorrow,
Yeah.
practicing for the next big event.
Well, yesterday in their semi-final, I thought Endo and Watanabe were superb when on the attack, but they just haven't had the opportunities to get on the attack, because from the onset of the rally, Kamura and Sonoda are just hitting in a downward direction. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful drop shot from Keiko Sonoda.
18-7.
We saw glimpses of the top level of Kamura and Sonoda when they played the group stage in the year-end finale in Dubai 2017, when they beat Kevin Sukamuljo and Marcus Gideon in the group stage. The Indonesians found a recipe, though it was a very peculiar recipe, but it just shows how tricky badminton can be, because the Indonesians, they started playing really defensive, and that's not something that we're used to see them do. And it worked for them, because they met again in the knockout stage, and at that time they won against Kamura and Sonoda, and one of the things they did really well was keeping Takeshi Kamura on the backcourt. That is, of course, something that they will have worked on since then.
Yeah. Game point opportunities. Only needed the one. 21-8. My goodness me. Only 11 minutes into the match. Well, you can't really fault them in that opening game. Takeshi Kamura and Keiko Sonoda. I do wonder, though, a little bit about Hiroyuki Endo. I think the psychology of having been in 7 Super Series tournament finals with former partner and never won a Super Series title, including 3 All England finals. I wonder if there's a psychological block.
Yeah, it could be that. But the way Kamura and Sonoda they played in the first game, and the way they go about things on court suggests that there's quite a big difference between these two pairs back home in training in Japan as well.
Yeah.
So it's not, they're not really thinking about Kamura and Sonoda. They're not thinking about whether they perhaps could lose to one of the lower ranked Japanese pairs. That's what you sometimes get a little bit afraid of when you know they're close to you, and sometimes if you fall down a little bit, they can beat you. They don't have that thought here. They are convinced that they're going to win this match.
Yeah.
And that, combined with Endo's final records, That I think is the answer to
Yes.
the scoreline in the first game.
Second game, the ball, play.
Will they have any better luck in this second game? A relatively new pairing of Endo and Watanabe.
Yeah, one of the things that Endo and Watanabe normally has an advantage to other pairs is that they are much more quicker on their feet. You've seen Watanabe, he's so quick in his movement and not the hardest of smashes, but here in this match, I mean, Kamura and Sonoda, they easily match them in terms of speed.
Yeah, good point.
Service over, 1-all.
So we've jinxed Kamura and Sonoda all we can, try to invoke the commentator's curse on them. Let's see how the second game unfolds.
Service over, 2-1.
Oh my goodness. Completely mistimed his shot there, Endo.
Service over, 2-3. Service over, 4-2.
He looks a little flat to me today. Both Endo and Watanabe, actually.
Yeah, especially Endo.
Yeah.
Excellent play by Kamura.
5-2.
Well, they simply cannot afford errors like that. Error on the return of serve. Oh.
Service over,
And that's the second service error for Keigo Sonoda. Indeed it is.
Hit a couple of services that looked a little bit like the Cedic serve that was banned many years ago, where the shuttle tumbles, and so it doesn't look that solid to me, his low serve.
Good rally.
Fantastic shot.
Best rally of the match so far. Yeah, and probably the longest rally of the match so far. Wonderful exchanges. Great reaction speed.
5-6.
rally may just have given Endo and Watanabe the lift that they need. Oh, such a good serve.
You would think that it was Kevin and Gideon that was playing.
Yeah.
Kevin and Marcus, because we're in the middle of the second game and it's only played 19 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, he's attacked by
some wildlife.
Yeah. It's tough if you have 3 opponents. Play by Kamura and Sonoda when they are on the attack.
Well, slightly closer at the mid-game interval in the second game than it was in the first. And after that long rally, the score was 6-5. I thought it was going to be tight, but Kamura and Sonoda just pulling away. It's all very well for us to discuss, because normally I would say to you, Steen, okay, well, what has Endo and Watanabe got to do to turn this around and so on? When you practice with the same pair, you've tried things in practice, presumably.
Yeah.
So you know things don't work.
Otherwise, if they had something, they would have used it by now.
Exactly.
So one of the things that could change it was if something happened from the outside, if suddenly the service judge found out that he felt that Sonoda or Kamura was serving immediately or something like that, or if one of Endo and Watanabe decide to try something that they haven't tried before at all, flat serve for instance, or I don't even know what it should be, but that's not the way the Japanese, they play men's doubles. They play conceptual men's doubles, where they play from a plan.
Yeah. Well, it's 2 service errors from each of Kamura and Sonoda, 4 in total from the Japanese number 6 seeds. Brilliant drop. Yeah. The drop shot and then the power play from Sonoda, setting up his partner at the net. Beautiful drop there. 5-point cushion. Oh, shuttle's gone. Oh my goodness. That shuttle has disintegrated. Oh yes. Well, technically he's very, very good, Watanabe. And that backhand, absolutely superb.
That was impressive. It's not easy to kill a shot dropping down like that. He got the timing exactly right, Keiko Sonoda.
And he's pushed it wide. It only looks as if there's going to be one outcome, quite frankly, at the moment.
Yeah. Wow. It's on the way to becoming the fastest World Tour men's doubles final so far. We're 10 minutes short of the shortest final yet in this year's World Tour. That was in Swiss Open, where Bowen Mogensen defeated Kilisak Namda and Israelit of Thailand in 36 minutes.
Wow.
It's also a little bit noteworthy that the average match time for men's doubles in this tournament here at the Ashata Arena is 40 minutes in this Super 750 series, whilst at the Super 500 in late January it was 47 minutes. So average match time has gone down by 7 minutes.
That's fascinating. Well, I'm pretty certain that the record for the fastest men's doubles final on the World Tour this year is about to be broken, because Kamura and Sonoda only 2 points away from the title.
It's going to be a well-deserved win.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That was going wide, I think. So they made it to the double digits. Endo and Watanabe.
Yeah. Just pouncing on the shuttle. Kamura there. And the number 6 seeds have earned themselves 10 match point opportunities. has gone wide. They convert on their first. Well, it was a display today by Kamura and Sonoda. They were absolutely on fire. Terrific. 29 minutes. The shortest men's doubles final on the World Tour so far this year. Well, it really was a one-sided affair. But it was all due to the brilliance of Takeshi Kamura and Keigo Sonoda. Their first World Tour title, together with their 2 Super Series titles, one in Hong Kong in 2016 and the Australian Open last year. Final rally and the moment of victory. Well, they're just on every shuttle almost before their opponents had played it. So quick, anticipating everything. A wonderful display by Takeshi Kamura and Keigo Sonoda. So it is indeed Kamura and Sonoda who become the first ever male players from Japan to win a title here at the Malaysian Open. Fans await the prize presentation, then of course the men's singles final.
2018 part of HSBC BWF World Tour Super 750 tournament. Men's doubles runners-up, Endo, Watanabe, Japan.
Well, they'll be mighty proud that they've reached a first ever final as a partnership, but they were outclassed today by the champions Kamura and Sonoda.
Vice President of Badminton Association of Malaysia and President of Putrajaya Badminton Association, to give away the medals. Mr. Jani Bangun, Vice President of Badminton Association of Malaysia and President of Sabah Badminton Association, and Mr. Amar Hashim, Vice President of Badminton Association of Malaysia and President of Perlis Badminton Association, to give away a bouquet of flowers to the winners.
Well, first ever World Tour title for Takeshi Kamura and Keigo Sonoda.
Runners-up will receive medals. Champion will receive medals.
First World Tour title, but a 9th career title for Kamura and Sonoda within their partnership.
Champions will receive prize money of USD 51,800. Runners-up will receive bouquet of flowers. Champions will receive bouquet of flowers.
So as they pose for the photographers, Coming up next, the match that so many of the home fans have come to see. Lee Chong-wei, the 11-time former champion, in his 14th final today, up against Kento Momota, the left-hander from Japan.